Episode 06 of 1001 Stories of Relationship. The choice to stay. Bolu sat for a moment, surveying his surroundings, then rose and walked back toward the house to meet his wife Laura and the realtor. They had just arrived to view a property a realtor they had contacted had brought them to see. Bolu and Laura had been married for just a year. Their relocation had been sudden, triggered by Bolu's work transfer to the town where his parents lived. With little time to prepare, they were forced to stay temporarily in his parents' home while searching for a place of their own. The arrangement had strained the marriage, especially for Laura. "Your mother treats us like children," Laura complained one evening. Bolu had noticed Laura's sharp reactions whenever his mother corrected or questioned anything. Rather than confront either woman, he chose silence, hoping neutrality would preserve peace. The night before, Laura had woken him from sleep, saying she could not endure another week in the house. Bolu's friend, a realtor, was expected back soon, but Laura was tired of waiting. So Bolu agreed to find another realtor by morning. The next day, on their way to the appointment, the issue resurfaced. "You never defend me when your mother is rude," Laura said. Bolu kept his eyes on the road. Frustration boiled over. Laura reached for the steering wheel, accusing him of indifference. Bolu jerked the car back into line and snapped. And the tension they had both been carrying spilled all at once. "I'm surprised you see my mother as your enemy," Bolu said. "She's the reason I married you. Without her, I wouldn't have." Laura laughed bitterly. "You think that's something to be proud of? You're lucky I agreed to marry you at all." Before the argument could go further, Laura's phone rang. It was the realtor. She straightened her voice, gave directions, and asked Bolu to park nearby. He did. Laura continued muttering under her breath. When the realtor arrived, a middle-aged woman with a calm, reassuring presence, she confirmed their identities and drove ahead of them, guiding the couple to the house. Once there, she stepped out and invited them inside. Laura entered immediately. Bolu lingered outside, sitting on a low concrete block near the entrance, gathering himself. After a moment, he went in. Inside, he spotted Laura emerging from a bedroom with the realtor's arm around her shoulders. Laura's face was wet with tears. The realtor met Bolu's gaze. "The house your wife is interested in renting," she said gently, "is just for her." Bolu frowned. "I don't understand. We haven't even looked at other options." Laura turned to him. "Because I don't think this marriage will last. I don't want to keep dragging this out." Bolu froze. "You can't be serious." "I've been carrying this relationship alone," Laura said. "You avoid conflict. You hide behind silence. I can't keep doing that." Something in Bolu snapped. "It's not my fault you resent my mother," he said sharply. "You compare yourself to her when you shouldn't." Laura's laugh was hollow. "Is that what you tell yourself?" The realtor stepped forward immediately. "How long have you been married?" she asked. "Almost a year," Laura said. "The hardest year of my life." Bolu said nothing. The realtor rested a steady hand on Laura's arm. "I've been married for nearly 20 years, she said. "Some seasons were unbearable, but they passed because we stopped keeping score and started taking responsibility." Laura's shoulders shook. "You're still learning each other," The realtor continued. 1 year is far too early to decide your marriage cannot work. She guided Laura to a chair, then turned to Bolu. Your wife and your mother are not the same, she said firmly. They don't require the same kind of loyalty. Don't compare them. It will destroy everything you're trying to protect. Bolu lowered his head. I may be a realtor, not a therapist, she added gently. But I've lived through this. Try again, the choice is yours. Silence stretched. Then Bolu spoke. I will do better, even when her words hurt. The blame game won't save your marriage, the realtor replied. She guided Laura back toward him. Bolu placed a careful hand on Laura's shoulder. I'm sorry, he said quietly, looking at Laura. Let's try again, properly. We'll keep the house. Laura hesitated, then nodded and embraced him. The realtor smiled, exhaled and smiled. I'm glad you're keeping the house. Bolu and Laura exchanged a silent nod, a quiet understanding passing between them. Before leaving the house, the realtor said, if you need it, I can connect you with a marriage therapist tomorrow. And remember, avoid blame, take responsibility and hold yourselves accountable to one another. When she drove away, Bolu and Laura stood hand in hand. I can't change my mother, Bolu said gently, but I choose you. Laura smiled faintly. Then I'll choose understanding. They hugged. Walking back to the car, Bolu said, we are a team. Laura squeezed his hand. Against all odds. That day, Bolu and Laura learned from the realtor the importance of understanding, accountability, and responsibility toward each other. Keep enjoying the episodes of 1001 Stories of Relationship at 1001storiesofrelationship.wordpress.com.